You are now tuning in to the finest podcast on the airwaves. So check it out. We got a lot in store for you.
Lasted probably about, I came on 2014, but before I started selling, probably like 6 months after I got out, I started selling again. So I was selling powder and perks, that's what they perk.
Now everybody that's in jail always says they're gonna come out and do better.
Yeah, I wasn't saying I was coming out and do better.
Right, you just say you was coming out
I'm
and
coming
running.
out, whatever happens, that's what the world's gonna be.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do today. So I came out, I started hustling again, making money, getting it. I ended up getting caught where'd I get caught at the first time? Oh, at the auto shop over there that we were running. I didn't get caught with it. Somebody else got caught with it. I don't even say no names. Whoever knows the story knows it. He ended up telling on me. And it all started because this girl wouldn't leave the shop. So me and my temper, she wouldn't leave. So I told her I'm gonna smash her in the head with a 2x4. She goes and calls the cops on me. I'm like, the cops come bum rushing in there after me.
Now, are you getting high by this time too?
Yeah, I'm getting high as hell.
Yeah. Now, a lot of Roshun's problem are the drugs.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
when he's not on drugs, you know what I'm saying? This is him. So go ahead, bro.
Majority of my life I've been doing opiates. So we ended up getting caught. They locked me up. They let me go. Not even like 2 weeks later, I get pulled over. I outrun the cops on Franklin Street. The cop and I made eye contact, and I was like, I ain't stopping. Outran them. I got caught right in front of NFA. They trapped me in, thinking I was outsmart.
This the time you called me on the phone? Was like the cop you was talking shit to him, or was that the time there, Burger King?
Burger King? No, that was a whole nother time.
All right.
This is the time when Frankie Jones died.
Okay.
And that's where I was at when I left.
Okay.
And that's when they caught me when I went back to the funeral. That's when I got busted. So they ended up, my license was suspended from Florida. I ain't never seen a sign that said Florida. But my license is suspended in Florida.
Okay.
We don't know how that happened. Like, I always keep my license straight because that was the get out of jail free card. Because if you're not on parole, probation, they cannot search your car. I don't care what they say, they cannot search that car unless they have a warrant. But since the license is suspended, they do whatever.
Give them free reign.
Right, so what they did, they thought there was drugs in the car because I didn't know they had me under investigation.
Okay.
So the cop was gonna let me go. He was like, I'm gonna write you a summons and let you go. So as soon as we got the right to summons, he's like, I gotta take you down to the station. Now, I got 13 perks on me, I know this. But I'm like, all right, whatever, I can get through this. I get down to the police station, they keep searching. I'm like, yo, stop. So I'm not trying to let them tell me, because I can feel them coming out my pants. I'm like, so I was like, damn, yo, like, what am I gonna do, yo? This shit is not happening right now.
Were they cuffed under the sack?
No, they were just like in front of me. Like,
okay.
So they're right there because I wear boxer briefs, so it holds them up. But when they kept pulling, they just, so they ended up falling out. They ended up finding them on the ground. They said, what's that? I said, what's that? Like I played dumb with knowing that they're mine. So they locked me up again. I ended up going to court for that. Now I'm thinking like, all right, it's just prescription drugs, whatever. Nothing big. I use them, whatever. They offered me like 8 years for that. I'm like, hold up. I just got done doing 9 and some change, almost 10. How am I gonna do 8 years?
Yeah.
Now this is like 6 months into, like when you get arrested, you at least got a year or two.
Yeah.
Shit, not me. In like 6 months, they're offering me time. So I'm like, not even 6 months, like 5, they offered me time. I'm like, I reject the offer. They're like, accept or reject. I'm like, reject. Now, they're like, oh, we don't know if we're gonna take it to trial. All right, I'll take it to trial.
Right.
So they come back, I go back to court next month. They're like, how's 6 sound? 6 is just like 8. You do 6, I might as well do 8. There's not a difference in the time.
Right.
You know, 2 years, that ain't what's 2 years, I'm thinking to myself. So.
And you already did 6 months though, right?
Nah, I'm out. I never been.
Oh, you never waited in jail?
No, I never been held on a bond.
Okay.
I always posted bond. So, I go to my boy JB after they offered me the 6. I'm like, yo, I need to go get a lawyer. Now I'm playing with a public defender because now I'm stuck. Cause I wanted to see what they were offering. They offered me the 8 with her.
Public pretender.
Right, so I'm thinking, all right, I can go back to court. They're not gonna offer nothing. They're just gonna give me a continuance. But what I didn't know, they offered me 2 offers back to back. Too late to get a lawyer now.
Right.
You don't have no room to play with. At least now the 3rd offer. So I call the lawyer, we go see him, I tell him what happened. He was like, I can get you 3.5 with 3.5 special. I'm like, bet, I'll take it, I can't do probation. I'm not doing probation. You're not gonna stack charges on top of me. Cause that probation shit is a setup.
Right.
So if you get probation, you get 5 years probation, you catch another charge, you violate that. You're gonna do 2.5 off the probation plus whatever the new charge is.
Yeah.
And you combine them together, you're gonna walk away with at least 5 years. No. I'd rather take parole. If I get caught doing anything, it's, I have to sit in jail because I can't bond out because I don't have no bond because I got a sticker.
Right.
But I know my new case is gonna get ran concurrent with the old case.
Right.
So it's all gonna be on one. So that's why I always used to take the special parole to get out on parole.
Right.
You mess up, your time don't stop.
Right.
So that's why I always take it. So I completed parole twice actually out of all the times I got arrested. The first and last time. The first time I was on probation and this last time first time I was on parole and this last time I was on parole.
How much time have you done all together in
Probably
the
like
box?
17 years out of the last 20 maybe.
Man, bro.
A lot.
That's a lot of time wasting your life.
It was I only been there 5 times. I've been there.
Yeah.
But they're all major cases.
Yeah. Good Lord.
And the same thing that goes for it though, like, even though I look at the drugs like, wow, it ain't nothing.
Right.
But to them, it's a lot. To me, it's like, that ain't a lot. Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Right.
So I end up getting caught. I end up going to jail for that. I do the 3.5 with the 3.5 special. I do like 17 months off the 3.5.
Okay.
I come home, I finish the DOC parole. Now I start the special. Now the special starts in 2017, I think it is. So by 2017, I got introduced to the dope game. I didn't know nothing about this.
Yo, can you talk while I go see what you
Yeah.
wanted? All right, tell them about your dope game.
So, I got introduced to the dope game. It was cheap and bad money to make out of it. So, I started playing around with it. Because the same people that did pills, did dope. They do coke. The same people do everything. So, it wasn't really hard to do. So, 2018, my cousin, my driver, they go to Hartford, they get caught up in some shit on the way back. So, I end up getting a phone call around like 11 o'clock at night. My phone's blowing up. I'm laying in the bed with my girl. I don't want to answer it. I'm not answering this shit. But it kept blowing up. I answer it. It's my brother. He's like, yo, they just got pulled over. Not good. Not good. I'm like, who? They're like, Jenny. I'm like, oh. Now I'm on a GPS. I can't leave the house. And Paroles wants me to go turn myself in, and I'm not trying to go do this because not realizing what's going on, had an idea, thought the feds were following us. But I'd be high, like, my cousin would be like, you be bugging. I'm like, I'm not
Like
bugging.
when he says he's high, it's an understatement.
Yo, like, I be getting wrecked. Like, anybody ever been around me knows, like,
Yeah.
I go hard, like.
Yeah.
I done fell out before and everything.
Listen, you don't mind me
Yeah,
telling
go
this
ahead,
story.
man. Like, it's a truth.
You are now tuning in to the finest podcast on the airwaves. So check it out. We got a lot in store for you.